Okay, and welcome back. We're picking up where we left off last time in the old world, in our Roman run, second part of the second stream, so I think the sixth part overall. We're definitely feeling the order pinch here. We've got a lot of things we want our guys to be doing, and we don't have a lot of capacity to actually tell them to do it. Okay, that's going to give us at least one more order a turn. Tech-wise up here, it's maybe a little tempting to take the free settler, but problem I got is the spot I had actually want to put the city on, the Egyptians have gone and nicked from us. Underneath us as we were killing the barbarians above, which is really annoying. So that's not happening anytime soon. Otherwise, I think we're going navigation. We can go ahead and pick up serfdom for more orders, as well as a fourth law, which will give us the next round of garrison buildings, giving us another half order per city once we get them built, and access to the Roman unique unit. So we'll go that way. I'm gonna risk them taking swings at the settler. We now have what we need to start building these groves, so let's do that. Oh, I didn't have any orders respond to there, so I'll let them damage the garrison. Whoops. Okay, we got a newborn. We'll do the standard Roman thingy of naming them after ourselves. Add slums to Pompeii. We'll just add more slums to Pompeii. Danes are eliminated. This would give us another order a year. Yeah, let's go Julius here. Local gods. With the founding of Cordoba, the settlers have come into close contact with the territory near the Vandals. The Julii have noticed that one of their deities bears a striking resemblance to Jupiter, although some of the rituals to the god are unseemly in Roman worlds. That's your advice caught between protecting traditional Roman values or whether such impiety would insult this aspect of Jupiter. Gain a citizen, make the Vandals like us, pay some stone, which we wouldn't have a problem doing. Make the Julius like polytheism. Which would make sense if that was the way we were planning going. I was planning going monotheism this run. Hey, wait a second, look at the laws. Oh, they all happen like legal code over divine rule. Yeah, and if we're not going to be accepting the pagan as the state religion because we're going legal code, because everyone wants legal code. Wait, what? What? Oh, this is Gnosticism versus mythology. They haven't, or maybe they have picked already. Apparently, the Jews happen to like either way we pick on that law. As long as we pick something on that law. Monotheism gives us +1 order per Jewish city. Polytheism allows us to build our pagan shrines once per every city. I was planning going this way. So yeah, let's just go with the raise the shrine. This is in the happiness. Oh, and I've got 2 orders left. Let's get the luxury distributed. Send these guys some... Okay, let's... Hey, to get the wall started here. Yeah, and you're the one we're probably going to want to run over there. Recommending quarries out there, okay. I should move you up to where the mine is. Put the quarries all down here for the moment. The desert's not going to be a bad place for quarries either. Reforms progress. Starts an error of a 4. gonna say no here. Because I don't want to lose the orders, because this is one order per city. We only have like a surplus of 20 a turn anyway. That would just eat all the orders, so no. The past few evenings you have been boomspocking the gardens of the Duke Consort of the court. Duke Consort Octavius, okay. Just irritation at this familiarity. Just make him the lover of the queen. Or exile the man. Exile the bisexual man, yeah. He was already upset with me. Sure, just exile the person who's upset with me. Okay, I'm gonna pay just to give this guy one order so I get this guy building. Oh, of course this is a shrubbery area, so we need more than one order. Twitch chat saying, sorry, I'm a bit slowing at responding to the Twitch chat. A bit distracted this game. I know you really just started only a few hours into this run, including the previous stream, but how are you enjoying the DLC? A little hard, actually, to tell what is DLC and what isn't. I know a lot of the DLC is just all the different starting dynasties you can play as. Wouldn't necessarily say it's bad. Because I got kind of bombarded with all the DLC at once, I'm not sure what is which DLC. I know the Grand Vizier thing that's resulted in the family dynasty changing once and may result in it doing it again. That's from the DLC. From one of the DLCs. I'm not sure which one. And I think the natural disasters are from DLCs as well. But yeah, I'm not quite well versed in the game to know necessarily what's coming in the DLC and what isn't. We've had another tsunami. Okay, and Egypt did set that city up. So there's now an argument that at some point I'm going to want to go invade Egypt. Yeah, we did just get hit with the tsunami here, which has damaged some of the units that I was just in the process of healing. Both. There are multiple new DLCs that I am playing. So basically, I went from basically release vanilla to all the DLC. So there's more than one that's been added. And then this is the second game I've played recently. The first one being the other one I did on stream, as the Egyptians. And that one was done basically with launch vanilla. So, yeah, I haven't played the game enough to know what is coming from the DLC and what isn't coming from the DLC. There's some things like the Grand Vizier from the Reddit that I know come from the DLC because people were potentially complaining about how it interacts with stuff. Okay, now that we're not in full panic mode, let's start getting governors so that we actually get to pick what's going on in our cities. So we got a governor here. Got a governor here. Or is that the same? Do we have the same governor in places? That's probably the... Yeah, okay, so that's the Grand Vizier. So, where I can, I probably want to start replacing the Grand Vizier with someone who is not a Grand Vizier. At least, hopefully in a way that it will benefit us. So, positive happiness would be nice, not negative. Science would be nice. This is going to cost us civics, so replacing it with civics. We're going to have to help refund the cost here. Yeah. Perhaps at least make the city like us better. We'd like control over this city as well, so we're gonna buy one more order this turn. So now I actually control in most of these places what's being built. I'm probably gonna let what's currently in the queue done finish. Okay, so you put that in the queue. It's not too bad. Other than the upkeep, of course. Okay, so it's immediately presenting us this option. I just need the orders, so we need to go with our people should work with their own land. Okay, the nobles of the court insist that we clarify our stance in the ecosystem. Do we support the policies of colonies abroad, or do we explore serfdom here at home? I wouldn't necessarily call work their own land serfdom, but that's what we're going with. So we were trying to go to archers, and we probably, to be fair, want archers before we go to war with the major. So let's do archers. That's what I put as the target, and it did come up. So I think at this point, I think it's only Rome that we don't have. Oh no, it's those two. It's Irinium and this one over here that are ruled by the Grand Vizier. Like get our ability to make choices back. There we go. So when you're done, we can have you go over there and fix the garrison. We now have 4 laws. So now in any city that is at least the 2nd culture level, we can build the 2nd garrison. 4. So we could also technically upgrade the 1st one. They provide an order, so we're going to want to build new ones. Stack the orders. So I think for once, we've got a bunch of orders, which is not going to last for very long, but... Okay, I'm going to replace you with Claudia the Younger. I'm going to replace you with Sevilla the Younger. Okay, so with that, we now have full control over our own building queue again. Grand Vizier. Cities without governor, Grand Vizier act as governor. Cannot choose production, cannot hurry production, and of course requires Rising Star or Power Hungry. This person is Power Hungry. Actively plotting to the Queen, or plotting against the Queen. Oh, we're ill already. Okay. Presumably that's making it more likely for this to screw up. Okay. I think I'm just going to bask in the fact that I've got more orders than I need, unless I want to move troops around. Yeah, I should probably move some troops around. I don't need this much over here. In fact, arguably we don't want military over here. We want a militia to garrison this in town. Although I don't think I got a spare Julius militia kicking around. What are you in? You can't move. Start moving the warriors westward. I think we're gonna try something against Egypt. Assuming I feel like I actually have some real orders. Oh, and we're now up to severely ill. That's not good. Try to win over the current king. Who's apparently still the first ruler of Egypt. Okay. They've been successfully living long. They may not live for very long at this point. They might be getting a bit old. Or get them out. We'll take them out. Walls finished. The walls of Roma stand ready to repel any invaders, or do they? You take them in again with a more critical eye. Would they truly be enough if the city walls were in dire situation? Yes, 25% chance of being lawful, or no, more fortifications. Prepare the garrison. You need to start getting these luxuries going. $93. Yeah, Twitch chat say responding to the fact that I noticed the head of the Egyptian kingdom, the first king of Egypt, is 93. Pharaoh Ramses is quite old. 93. It's been the same one the entire game at this point. Although, yeah, I think at this point he's probably getting pretty close to dying. He's severely ill. He's not doomed yet, so he might still kick around for quite a while, but... Are we getting just extra growth on the pastures? You know what, still take them. And then you are getting pearls, as we have the availability of them. Or rubies. Gems. I'm thinking rubies. Okay, we actually need more citizens. We need the people to reproduce faster down here so they can go work all the specialty goods. Okay. The theater. Oh, I should probably also look at the stronghold as well. You're recommending put it there. I'm not going to oppose you on that decision. Another half order. Also will allow this place to start building Roman Legionary. Well, Histati. The unit that upgrades the Roman Legionary. Let me check that. Hastati. Hastatas. Hastati, I think, is plural. Hastatas is one. Just because Roman does plurals in a particular way. So, to build these guys, you need a stronghold, which required 4 active laws, and a city with a development culture, which I think you technically need to build the stronghold as well. And then you can build these guys. And they do upgrade the Legionary. And they got Centurion and Testito. These will be pretty good for fighting. Rank 6, 20 HP. And they get formation, basically formation, fighter, and melee bonus. But yeah, we want the Egyptian city off of them. We've got an objective to capture 5 foreign cities. Within 20 turns of the current monarch dying. That's probably not happening. I'm good, but I'm probably not that good. Showing off the Romans' ability to run troops halfway across the map in one turn at the cost of lots of orders. Lots of orders. But yeah, I would argue that I would have hoped Scipio had lived as long as the Pharaoh Ramses II did. Oligarch Tiberius is dead. Set to cautious. Okay, she calmed down him in the head, apparently. Oh, then we're doomed! Doomed, it is said that Atropos, the eldest of the Fates, is responsible for deciding how to end the thread of one's life. To be visited by Atropos would mean that you are doomed. So, this character is going to die next turn, probably. The day approaches and the entertainment has been arranged. The flowers, the dancers, the animals, the likes of which have never been seen in Rome. Celebration of the glorious years of Domitia's reign is at its hand. All that remains besides the most honored of guests. So we can bring in guests from afar, or the guests locally. I'm gonna bring the ones in from afar. Lively banter, celebrations have gone into the wee hours of the dawn. Drinking pants are out. Voices are raised as they debate the range of Rome's bowmen versus Haiti archers, which of the entire damn city of Zulapa, our archers cannot outfire us. Well, this would potentially lose. I think this is basically they're betting on literal cities. Do we want to trade cities back and forth? I'm not that greedy. Ask me again when you aren't too drunk to tell the fountain from a chamber pot, please. During training, the Duke has befriended Gaius, scion of the Julius family, and the two have become inseparable. Drills, lessons, leisure, enjoy even waking moments together. As the holiday approaches, which has been spent with his friend. Invite the friend to accompany us on the royal holiday. Get them both endeared to the soon-to-be dead person, because we know they are doomed to die. Oh, we don't have the culture here yet. For what I was about to try doing. So build the market, build the nets instead. Okay, so you've got the crabs done. Go over to the other one, do the other crabs. Probably don't have the culture here either. This is one of the more recent cities. Yeah, it needs to move to next tier up. Five years out. Meantime, grab us more quarry. Stone. Build the grove. When you got sacked at something, that's a somewhat annoyance. Okay, you're gonna stay there until at least the warrior's made. Oh, I've got a you. Really want you down here. Okay. How old is the queen? 60. No, 32. She was born in 60. So she's born like 12 turns ago. But no, ruled from 12 turns ago. She's only ruled for 12. And there we go. She did die at the age of 33. Ishtar Gate is complete. And the matriarch is contemplating her place in the afterlife. Oh, the Grand Vizier recovered from illness. We just got declared the architect, getting us more legitimacy just as we promptly died. 5 foreign cities, and now legacy. We have 20 turns, including, yeah. So, I can let the king, the former king, be the regent. For the 7-year-old, which is probably what we should do. Please take the throne, father. And Twitch chat's asking, how old is the new queen? The answer was 7. Talent politician. So I'm going to gain civics or courtier. We'll take the courtier. Yeah, well, that's why we've made the former king, the king consort, the regent. So he'll be running the country, or we'll find out. He may end up running it for quite a while. Got a courtier. Except succession serve. So we basically had 2 successions back to back, right? He's gonna be a ruler now. Okay, so we can get a warrior. We can get science. Kill them all and take everything. The coronation brings delegations from all across Rome. These subjects have brought a selection of fine gifts from their home villages. However, the visitors stipulate that they will only give you their gifts if they will be used to great royal works. Except granite, steel to equip the elite guard, ebony to study its strange properties, or take everything, because we don't need to be a popular ruler, apparently. -20 family opinion, seek political allies, all cities gain 5% rebel chance. Become ruthless. Unpopular rulers face dissatisfaction. Noble houses can be at the mercy of powerful rivals. This would piss off the ambassador to the Duchess. Duchess because she's power hungry. And Egypt. I'm thinking I'm going to go with the science. Science seems least likely to bite me in the butt. Developing culture in Cordoba. The leaders of Cordoba have been reflecting on the future path of the city and having heard the wisdom of the Jewish and Christian bishops, have invited a delegation of each to move to the city. The 2 groups of clergy are quickly at odds and refuse to share the city. Which religion will lend their wisdom to the city? And the state religion is actually Jewish, so we should probably go with the Jewish. Discharge gate is done. Psychism. Legitimacy. Developing culture. Competition. Government Sectus the Blessed, governor of place, has a revelation about his experience. More science would be fine. Strong culture event in Pompeii. I think I got a bunch of culture across the entire country, is what's going on here. We just crossed a bunch of thresholds at once. Semblance has led to regular intermeeting of the people of the 2 cities. Its cultures and ideas blend and shift. The people have adopted a new line of thinking of Jewish thought, believing the theory of legalism. Which is a 5% chance that the religion spreads, reduces upkeep by 10% everywhere. Provides civics. Or I can encourage them to suppress the belief to gain the law orthodoxy, which would give us the ability to purge world religions, which we don't need yet. And I've got plenty of civics. In fact, if we got doctrine and could make the choice on that axis, we can pick which one we want. So the question here is, do we want it to replace mythology? Oh, which is also 5% spread. That's where the opinion bonus from polytheism is coming from. We're not too worried about that. And that's got culture bonuses. There's legalism, which is what we do replacing with, is upkeep cost reduction. Yeah, I think I'll go, it's only natural for the thoughts to change over time. And I just got the Steam achievement for establishing legalism. Get over there, build the stronghold. You were working on the Ishtar Gates. Okay, I need someone to fix the horses. You go fix the horses. You can be promoted for the cost of an order. Actually, I'm probably willing to pay 10 training to get bonus. Herbalist, yeah, okay, so that's gonna make you heal better. I think I can happily leave you there. You're getting a... That's supposed to only be a... That's XP for infantry. I think it's considered infantry? Maybe. That's why it's highlighted there as a green. It's a place you might put unit, that's what's going on. And it probably is because it's got a reduced training cost. Or upgrade. Oh, I suppose I should probably finish marching the ones I've got en route. Okay. You're there to garrison. Okay. Okay, so the people we had marching around roughly gotten where they want to be. Okay, you're now full healed. Because I think this is where we're going to attack into Egypt from. Although, what's Egypt's opinion of us? Minus 29. The matriarch of the Roman paganism is dead. I'm now being recommended to build the stronghold. Here, which we should probably do for the half an order. Okay. Oh, and yeah, we got culture across a bunch of places, so... Might as well grab another stronghold here. Should I need more wood or iron? It's like wood. Okay, that's the stonecutter there. Down here, we want the ones that can provide us luxuries. The citrus. When that's done, we'll be ready to do the grove or olives there. Oh, and we could run decrees here. Which would give us more orders. Need to remember that for the future. Oh, actually, you're a slinger. We'll send you to the front. Shift in space is... okay. And yes, we are getting training here. As much as it said infantry on the XP. Apparently slingers count for infantry for that purposes. And while we haven't had problems down here, I don't want to pull the troops out from all the potentially vulnerable borders, and then find out we are going to have problems. So we know Vandal, 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 Vandal. Let's send Reconnaissance down, see if it's still... yeah, it's... oh, well, that one isn't, obviously. That one's that faction. IT. Nemesis tutors are bringing worrying news. They say that this is indifferent to the martial aspects of the training. Instead, pursues athletics and exercise for personal enjoyment only. Jonas later confirms this himself by asking you to host a series of sporting events in the capital. In Rome, athletics is traditionally a tool for training soldiers. The pursuit of exercise beyond applications, or beyond that application, insinuates moral corruption and vanity. Break the tradition to celebrate the achievements in athletes for their own sake. Although that is 125 or 120 culture in Rome. Tempted for the culture. Although we're up to strong, and apparently it's 2,000 for the next level. I think we're already pretty high up. Which level? Okay, the next one is the legendary. And there's technically like legendary plus 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 and stuff like that. Well, I'll be tempted to give up the legacy here, legitimacy here, because of that culture. Build a university, a palace, and a citadel. Or turn them away. Do we even have the tech to build both those? So, university... Okay, so all these are going to be the legendary level. Her personal disgust towards you. Okay. Despite her personal disgust towards you. Driven by her religion's close bonds to your rule, the matriarch demands that you build a university, a palace, and a citadel, reminding you of the previous help the religion has given in the past. Yeah, so we'd have to get a city up to legendary. Probably the capital. And the academy is... What's the tech that enables that? I might just have the... Okay, we're gonna minimize this really long. I'm gonna say yes, although it's gonna be a little bit of a gamble on can we get up to that tier, right? It requires citizenship. We don't have. University requires scholarship. And the Citadel is actually the easy one. That just requires 7 laws. We got 4 already. So the problem that could happen here is failure does cost the Dynasty 5 legitimacy. So I really think I can't do it. I should probably just say no. You know what? Let's try. We're gonna probably fail, but we're gonna try. Friendly meeting with the Syrians. Yeah, we got money. We cannot piss them off right off the beginning. And while it may feel like we've got excess lords right now, it's because the bulk of the army is positioned in one location, not moving. The last piece. So they bring a breakthrough, however, they claim they need Sculptia the Younger's specialist knowledge of categorization of insects. Okay, for the cost of basically losing the person, we both get the tech. Or it could be deceitful. Lower the opinion with them, but we gain architecture, and they don't. Get access to the baths. We could use that to make people a lot happier. We'll be nice. We'll send her over. Have her study politics until she comes of age. So we now have access to the baths. Theory. Oh, that requires fresh water. Looking at a location that is very salty. Yeah. Although I think it distributes water, so we could technically build in a way where it gets out there, but I think the city's not going to have the baths. Get another hamlet going. You don't really have fresh water over here either. We've got fresh water here. Although this is a city because we've actually provided it with luxury and religion and such, is actually happy. Of course, if we made it happier, then we can take the luxury one and give it to someplace else. So yeah, let's try to get a bath set up here. Some cold baths. 2.4 happiness a year. Okay, start building up things like the treasury so we can get more income and stuff. Then we got scouts out exploring. Well, that must have been a recent city then. It's pretty small. Okay, so there's Egyptian City 1, there's Egyptian City 2. I'll figure out there's a pass down there. Or if it's just push, the big push westward when we go fight that war. If we fight that war. The plan for this run was to be more militarist, after all. Oh, I'm just looking at the time and realize we're up over an hour. I ended the last part a little bit early, so I could say bye to a relative I had over. So we've completed the composite bow, so we'll start being able to upgrade the slingers into archers come next turn. That'll save us stone at the cost of wood, because the archers cost wood for upkeep instead of the slingers, which cost stone. Hades at war with the Thracians. Able to track any trail. The Queen is now a tracker. +3 vision, +1 reveal as leader, so when she becomes queen of the realm, she'll get +2 vision for everything. That'll be real nice. The fourth in line is now old enough to be tutored. Growing up fast and eager to learn, how would you like to educate her? Go out there and explore the world! Just set them exploring. Ooh, spend a bunch of money, get silk. We do want that. I'm gonna sell some food. Okay, before I play much more, we don't have pop-ups popping up, so I think it's a good place to put a pop-up. Honestly, from a tech standpoint, it's like steal, which is probably going to go with, or get a horseman, get a free horse archer, get a ballista, So that's a decision that's right there. Yeah, I'm going to put the part break in here. If you're watching on YouTube, there'll be another part up tomorrow. We got a plan. Hopefully got enough orders to institute the plan. Next time, I think we're going to be maybe trying to go up against the Romans. Although I think getting 5-4 in cities in 16 years is probably asking for it. Although part of the plan, of course, is we're going to have to upgrade everyone to probably at least tier 2 units. Which is why we won the Axemen, presumably. Don't know what the warrior upgrades into besides the Axemen. Axemen or spearmen. Do I have spearmen? No. So yeah, we'll probably wait until we have steel and get everyone upgraded, and we'll go do a wave of tier 2s into hopefully inferior troops. As I look at the border over and we see a spearman, so probably not inferior troops. But we shall see. If you're watching on YouTube, part up tomorrow. If you're watching on Twitch, I'm going to take a short break to offer the dog the opportunity to go outside. We'll see if the dog takes it. So until the next part, we wish you all the best of luck and a good time. Catch you all in the next part, and bye for now.